Art, and the title, it doesn't really quite connect to what I'm going to explain tonight, but I just thought about these two words when I researched and studied the two two buildings I found from the Islamic art. So because I thought one or the other strongly relates to religion, and the other one strongly relates to the topic of death, kind of. So that's what I'm going to talk about. And first of all, the religion is Islam. It's originated in Arabia, and it was found by the Prophet Muhammad, and until these days, it is the fastest religion that's still growing. So the first one that I'm going to explain is the Dome of the Rock. The outlook of this temple is quite similar to the Sun Italy from the Byzantine art, but the difference is that the exterior of this temple is quite heavily decorated with the mosaics. And so the first thing that you will see is the big golden dome, but it was not. It wasn't originally this look, because in 1955 they renovated the dome because it was originally made out of the lid, but it kind of run off because of the rain over time. So now it's covered with durable aluminum bronze. Next one. So this picture shows the size of the actual building. So here you can see this is the double timbered dome, because there's the wooden structure that's kind of like a skeleton to the dome, and the outside part is covered with, like I mentioned, with the metal. And there's the drum that's actually supporting the dome. And I forgot to mention that the dome is about 20 meters high and about 20 meters. It has 20-meter diameter, so it's quite big. And so this drum is the supporter of the dome, and it has a number of windows. So there's the Holy Rock. That's the main topic of the main theme of this building. That's why it's made of, because to kind of worship, I guess, to the rock. And as you can see, there's two ambulatory, and next one. So this picture shows more clearly how this is constructed. So there's a center where the rock is, the actual rock is, but this circle is called central rotunda, and the central rotunda is surrounded by 16 arches and 16 piers and columns. And here's the inner ambulatory. This ambulatory is surrounded by 24 arcade piers and also columns. And the outer wall is actually made out of porcelain, and it also mirrors the shape of this octagonal building. So this shows all the mosaics and the decorations on the inside. Next one. So I wanted to talk about the specific parts of the mosaics. As you can see, they're all kind of plants shapes and all the kind of natural organic shapes, and sometimes they have geometric shapes too. But the background is quite gold based, because gold represents the Byzantine, because the Muslims kind of conquered several different civilizations, so Byzantine was one of them. And also the crown, this is actually the crown shape. The crown shape also represents Byzantine as well. Don't go yet. Like I mentioned, there was a holy rock. It is really sacred to Muslims because they believed in Muhammad, which I mentioned before. He's the founder of the Islam. He ascended to heaven with angel Gabriel, and also he came back to this place when Abraham, Moses, and Jesus prayed, so he came back. And also that place is also famous for Muslims because traditionally Abraham sacrificed his son Isaac in this place. And I just forgot to mention who built this place. It was the architect who named Abdel Malik, and it was also built in 691. So the next one is you'll see the actual building later, but this place is the Taj Mahal, which was built during Mughal dynasty in India around 1623 to 1653. It was built by several architects, but the principal architect was Ustad Ahmad Lahari. So the whole thing is actually dedicated to one person, which is Mumtaz Mahal. She's the third wife of Shah Jahan. He was the king, or you can say the king of that period. So he loved his third wife, so he dedicated this whole place for her. So this is the garden, and there's the actual Taj Mahal, there's the tomb inside, and this is the other garden, and this is called the gateway, which also has a few of the tombs, which I'm not really sure of. So next one. So this is the actual building. So here's also another dome, which is sometimes often called onion dome because the shape of it, it's kind of looks like an onion. And on the top, as you can see, it's called the lotus. It was originally made out of gold, but people replaced it to just bronze, copper. Actually, and this is quite big because this dome itself is about 115 feet, and the whole building itself is about 561 feet. So there's the main Iwan, and there's two fish tracks on each side, and those four tower-looking things are called minarets that frames the actual building, the tomb, and probably it's kind of hard to see from here, but it's also a central octagonal-based building. Next. So this is the base plan of just the building, not with the minarets. So here on top of here will be the dome. And actually these two little things are the basements of where the graves are. So there's another one. So these two are the where Shah Jahan and Mumtaz Mahal were buried. So this is the underground. I think people cannot usually see this actual dome because there's another replicates of these graves in the upper level. So this is the actual thing that people can usually see. So thank you.